Don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our 2 newly released books, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? These books feature over 100 stories from current and former coaches, players, executives, and entertainers from across the football landscape, describing what got them involved in the game, what they love about it, and what life lessons the game taught them. You can find your copy or order your copy from our website at footballgameplan.com/books. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you our preview of the 2015 National University Holiday Bowl between the Wisconsin Badgers and the USC Trojans. Now let's start this video off by taking a look at my keys to victory. Starting with Wisconsin in this ball game, the biggest matchup I'm going to be noticing defensively will be between Darius Hillary, their outstanding cornerback, against Juju Smith-Schuster, the talented receiver, the #1 option for USC. If Hillary can win that battle more often than that, it takes away a big portion of the Trojans' passing game. And speaking of passing game, you look at Joel Stave being efficient. He has 11 interceptions on the season. They need him to be efficient with the football, stay on pace, stay ahead of the chains, and this offense can definitely have some success. Why? Because the balance that they have offensively is a big reason why they're playing in the Holiday Bowl. They do a great job offensively, mixing in a little bit of the pass with their power running game. I think that right there, that balance could help them a lot versus USC. Moving over to USC in this ball game, I would bring back student body left and right versus this 3-4 defense of Wisconsin. You want to test that defense. You want to get those attempts up in order to allow your play action passing game to work. And if they can get something going on the ground, that's just an added bonus for this offense. And they have to make their red zone attempts count. The Badgers are excellent inside the 20-yard line, only giving up 8 touchdowns on the season. If USC is going to have any type of success in this ball game, they're going to have to come away with 7 instead of 3. And you have to find ways to influence bad decisions defensively. They do have the tremendous talent, athleticism, and speed at the 2nd and 3rd levels to influence Joel Stave to make a bad decision with the football. If they can get that ball back to their own offense, I think that bodes well for their chances. All in all, I do like the Badgers in this ball game. I think you'll see an efficient Joel Stave. He won't put the football in the air over 22 times in this matchup, which is ideal for this offense. I think they will have success running the football, and defensively they will slow down a lot of what USC wants to do offensively. So look for the Badgers to knock off the Trojans in another thrilling Holiday Bowl.
The Holiday Bowl traditionally pits a big-time Pac-12 team versus a big-time Big Ten team, and this year didn't really disappoint. It was USC is coming in against Wisconsin. Both teams had solid seasons, just missed where they thought they would be as champions of their conference. Now for USC on the offensive side of the ball, a guy who hasn't had the senior season he thought he would, preseason All-American, Cody Kessler, quarterback. Let's see if he's able to do something and really improve his draft stock before the 2016 draft. Trey Madden, running back out of USC, if he's able to impress for anyone. And Soma Anuku, fullback out of USC, one of the better fullbacks in the country. They've produced some quality fullbacks over the last decade plus out of USC. Speaking of fullbacks, big time, probably the best fullback in the country, Derek Watt. He's a fullback out of Wisconsin who will get a look or two. Tyler Marks, offensive tackle out of Wisconsin, and Ray Ball, a guard out of Wisconsin. The defensive side, especially for USC, is filled with talent, as I have 2 guys who are early round look guys. Sua Cravens, outside linebacker. He is an early entry junior, but he has made play after play this season, and he will get a lot of pub going into the draft. Kevon Seymour, cornerback out of USC, is a guy who has also made some plays. Then we have some line guys who could be able to do some things against what is traditionally a good Wisconsin line. Dalvin Simmons, a defensive tackle, Greg Townsend Jr., a defensive end, and Antoine Woods, a defensive tackle. These guys, as well as Claude Pilon, defensive tackle out of USC, all those guys in rotation might be able to get some things done. And on the 2nd level, Lamar Dawson, inside linebacker, someone to look out for. For Wisconsin, Joe Schobert, sorry about that, outside linebacker out of Wisconsin, is a guy who can get some day 2 looks. This name might be familiar for some. Tanner McEvoy, I have him listed as an athlete, but he's played safety and quarterback out of Wisconsin. Michael Caputo, another name that might sound familiar after what happened earlier this season to him against Alabama. I think that USC just has too much firepower in this particular game, and while Wisconsin will keep it close early, USC will pull away 34-20.